Chris, you and Allison look like you had a great time in Bell County yesterday.
Yes, we hit the roads yesterday morning, got there, spoke with a couple classes, the 3rd and the 8th graders. Let's get into some of the photos that we had from yesterday's classes for the WYMT weather class, Lone Jack Elementary. Nice little drive, of course, fall colors beginning to show, and we got to see plenty of that on our trip down there. And then we got to speak to the 3rd graders, lots of good questions from them. Some good questions as well from the 8th graders. And I'll tell you what, some of the 8th graders answered some of our questions about weather. It was really impressive. They knew a lot about some of the weather and the fronts, and we talked about some of the severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes. We covered it all, and of course we enjoyed our visit over to Lone Jack Elementary. So we look forward to our next time that we get to visit over at Lone Jack. Looking forward to getting down there again and speaking to some of the kids. Now let's get into the forecast. We are tracking some moderate to heavy rainfall working across portions of eastern Kentucky. This is actually really good news. We really need some of the rainfall. And I believe if you looked at my yard, you would agree with that, because we've been really dry. So some of this moderate to heavy rainfall working across Campton, heading into Breathitt County, just east of Jackson, over in Salyersville. This is all pushing off towards the east. We just had some heavy rainfall here in Hazard, and this is pushing eastward into Hyman, so the folks picking up on that right now. But as you head out the door this morning, go ahead and allow for some extra travel time. We haven't had a lot of rainfall lately, and when that occurs and you get a good rain, some of the slick spots on the road can occur, especially from some of the oil, the antifreeze, or whatever it might be on that concrete. And we're seeing more of the same back to our south and west across the Kentucky and Tennessee border. So like I said, just give yourself some extra travel time and be careful for some of those potential slick spots out there on the roadway. So latest satellite and radar imagery, this loops over the past 6 hours. This is the reason why we're seeing some of the cloud cover and the rain push across the Commonwealth. It's a pretty strong cold front that will work across the state as well throughout this afternoon, and it's going to keep us on the cooler side. Now, temperature-wise, in some spots, it's on the mild side, low, even mid-60s to our north and east. But notice across far southeastern Kentucky, Middlesboro, Harlan, still in the upper 40s, but back into the mid-50s, and London, Somerset, even 61 right now over in Monticello. As you get the kids ready for the bus stop, you already know the drill. We have some rainfall out there, so the light rain jacket, the umbrella, handy items, not only to help fight off some of the shower activity, but some of that chill as well. Temperatures in the mid-50s along with the rain will definitely make for a cool start to the morning. And we'll hold on to those rain chances throughout this morning into the first part of this afternoon, but notice we begin to dry out a little bit later on today as temperatures climb into the mid-even upper 60s for those afternoon highs. So we get rid of the rainfall, right? We're good. Well, we unfortunately have to hold on to some of that cloud cover despite the cold front pushing eastward. As soon as we begin to break some of the clouds up, we head into early Friday morning, more cloud cover begins to build back in from the south and west. That's associated with an upper level disturbance that will swing across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley region, bringing not only more cloud cover, but some more rain chances late Friday night and into early Saturday morning. We'll hold on to those rain chances into your Saturday afternoon, and then we finally dry things out and we really begin to warm up. This is a look ahead, especially into early next week. Temperatures expected to rise quite a bit. That's because the jet stream will begin to take that northward track as a strong ridge of high pressure begins to build to our south and southeast, pulling in some warmth from the Gulf of Mexico. And check out these temperatures into early next week. Upper 70s for your Monday. Some cloud cover to deal with, but overall a nice start to the work week. But we're back into the lower 80s for those temperatures into Tuesday afternoon. Let's get that fourth and final check of the refrigerator art this morning. See what we have behind the magnets. Love showcasing all the wonderful artwork from the kids here across eastern Kentucky. Nice photo sent in from Emily over at Prestonsburg Elementary.